Alright, we're back here with Joe Ho. The last conversation we were having got cut off due to the limits of this camera, but Joe, you were talking about using gifts for mission and what that was like. Could you maybe help us think through that a little bit more?
Yeah, in this particular small group that most recent small group that we were in, other than the one that just began 2 weeks ago that we just joined, most recent one before that, it was probably the best example I've seen of evangelism in the context of small groups. We had some people who had family members who are not Christians, and they felt very welcome coming into our group, and we'd always, if their family member was in town, we'd always make sure that that was a week we would do something social and not have a Bible study, and we'd do something so-and-so's mom or their brother or sister or something like that would be able to come. We would engage them in conversation, and different people's different gifts would really come out. There was this guy who probably was the one who was the least experienced with small groups, but just was a really, guy from Southwest Virginia who was very, very laid back and knew how to talk well with people, and was sort of one of those disarming personalities, was able to engage a person's mom, particularly talking about ideas of faith when she was sort of very ornery, and he was able to do it in a disarming way. We prayed for each other. There was an undergraduate who I was talking to about spiritual things, and that group particularly prayed for him. And actually one night, it was the most pivotal night, I think, or one of the most pivotal nights of a conversation that led to him becoming a Christian, and we were praying for him at that particular time, and they prayed for me before each week where I would have a conversation with him. This was over a course of a number of months, and that was neat to see that those gifts being mobilized for mission. It isn't, that glamorous, maybe not that textbook, but it could be as simple as that, knowing what we were involved in, what we were individually involved with, and praying for that, and then as much as we can trying to incorporate people that we know in relationships into the community of the group.
That's a really hard thing to do, Joe. Thanks for giving us some examples.